We are in Switzerland here, where we are supposed to have a fantastic banking market, but with the integration of UBS and Credit Suisse, we are going to end up with one single mega bank institution that will serve the needs of all Swiss customers. Think about that before this merger, we had 3 universal banks in Switzerland. One of them is Zurich Cantonal Bank, which only operates in Zurich. Now we're going to end up with just 2. And in the region where I live, for example, UBS Credit Suisse will be the only bank that will give us service.
To your mind, do you think that there is any possibility that this deal actually doesn't go through because the public are so opposed to it, because of potentially mounting number of legal cases from shareholders and bondholders?
To me, the biggest uncertainty is much more on the National Assembly that needs to approve the 109 billion support plan for UBS and Credit Suisse. I think all the other legal battles are going to be secondary. My perception is that they don't have much ground. I think besides the anger of shareholders and besides potentially litigation by 81 bondholders, which, as I said, I don't think is much substantiated, there's not much more to it. I think that what happens at the National Assembly is going to be key, because it's also going to show what is the public opinion in Switzerland regarding the merger.
Professor, let's assume that the deal does go ahead. Switzerland will be left with one major monster bank, as Jumana put it, and then a series of much smaller lenders. How is the government going to foster competitiveness in a landscape which is dominated by just a single player?
It will hardly do it. That's why my perception would be that if the Swiss National Bank and the Swiss regulator, they manage to keep these 2 entities somehow separated within the same umbrella, but operating in Switzerland and trying to compete with each other, this will be good for Swiss customers and also for the reputation of Switzerland as a financial center.
Are you already seeing signs of Switzerland being damaged as a financial center? You just mentioned its reputation as a global financial center, but now surely this increases the attractiveness of other potential hubs, Singapore, for example, or even London.
Exactly. Let's not forget that the reason why Switzerland was considered one of the major centers of banking and wealth management in the recent years was its political stability and lack of uncertainty. And in that sense, money felt safe in Switzerland. The first effect, and the direct effect that we see, is that there are money outflows from Credit Suisse, obviously, that are coming to other Swiss banks. And I think this is good news. It is very easy to lose your reputation. It takes many years to get your reputation back. So I think that the decisions that have been made so far, I think, show that Switzerland can cope with this crisis. Hopefully, I think we can continue showing this determination. And hopefully, and I say hopefully because it's not clear, the brand of Switzerland as a financial center is not going to suffer much. I think net, we may see some outflows to other jurisdictions, like, for example, Singapore or the UK. But so far, there are not major, besides the ones that happen among Swiss institutions.